is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Vols will kick this deep to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And there's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
This guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. 1st down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Finally, they make the tackle for this defense, reeling after a huge explosive play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He escapes the pocket. He's looking deep over to the right side. Oh, and it's dropped a chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Jackson.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Grab by the receiver. Gets some space around the 30. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route and enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it second and medium.
Cricket.
After the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there.
Okay. Right.
Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise,
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think this receiver is so much fun to watch because I think he's as good as anybody in college football this year. Great job of the quarterback recognizing an opportunity. He gets him the football and is rewarded with a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
That ball was thrown just a little bit higher. They could have gotten away with a completion, but great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The ball is with 1st and 10 here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Tennessee. Too much speed for the defense.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hits it.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Wide open downfield. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here.
Man, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
On the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fights through the tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Okay. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Caught by the receiver. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Rebels looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The ball is caught. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Caught in the flat by the running back.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to throw. It's Mayava. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me that we'd have a long drive, how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. He's got it with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out near midfield.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes a deep shot. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half.
42 Spiders, baby.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the 2nd half on offense, so they need points right here.
Finally throws it deep to the right. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. Well, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Throwing for his running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense putting together a solid drive. 1st down at the 46. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which
has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. Finds room at the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Trying to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal up that loss. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
First, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handle. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the stop after a big gain, all the way to the 34. that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Off the play fake on first down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Grab behind the line, it's Smith. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A short completion of the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
He'll take a deep shot. Inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Vols. Way too much speed on that play.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That keeps it here. Touchdown, Tennessee. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it and fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Cricket.
They'll run it to the left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands.
Ready?
Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5.
29 Philly.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion and a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid.
field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. They showed great belief in his ability to pick up yardage after the catch there.
And you trust your receiver. You run a quick hitch, and you trust that your receiver is going to be able to get it and maybe break a tackle and get the first down.
He's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down convert.
Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Finds his man. It's Kelly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Roadrunners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Burns. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zips it out to his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Across the 15, and tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run?
Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. That's where you set up some shots for later in the game.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around, just had too much time to think about it. They're dealing with a second and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's John. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
controlled and fired complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Boom. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense showing blitz here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the long.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll give it to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Back to the ground game on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his 1st game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He's going to take a chance from midway, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And a goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's not afraid to go deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make it.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's good. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the heat. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 20 to Oklahoma State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Charcoal.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, cross to the right. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there.
Lets it fly. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give him the lead.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready, go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being rude.
He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, San Antonio. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And here he comes out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense is safe. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The design run for the quarterback. Touchdown! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's John. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter,
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Break it on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
the offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burns. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Roadrunners! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Akron is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 23 over San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Charcoal.
Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3, and electric threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the...
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets to him.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition, so that's what's fun about today. Like, proving it against a really good team. We can talk.
Grabs it up to 25-inch stride. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For